Hello everyone. So we're right on the tail end of Mercury Retrograde's shadow. And let me tell you, I've been feeling it's quite intense still, even though we're right on the cusp of it, but there's a lot of other planetary activity going on that's making things intense for us as well. It's a big clearing, like deep clearing. And that's what Mercury Retrograde is about as well. It's about stopping, pausing, reflecting, and letting go of what's not supporting us anymore. So last week I did a group session on the inner child, the shadow self, and it's about healing and calling back in the inner child that has all those wounds. And you'll know that when we're quite reactive to a certain situation, it's usually the inner child that flares up at whatever age it is, whether it's 3, 5, 7, that emotional range of that age that we were at as an inner child, that we first experienced it. And that's why we become irrational, or there's a lot of reactivity about it, and we're like, whoa, that was intense. Where did that come from? That took me by surprise. And that's our own reaction, not somebody else's reaction. So working with the inner child is about healing our little wounds or our inner wounds and bringing light to it. So what I want to do today is, because all the energies are intense still, is I want to do a soothing, healing, light language for our inner children. And last week I did a group session for the inner child. As I said, if you did do it, you can still do this light language because it'll be soft and soothing. It won't be too intense from what we did last week. Still listen to your hypno meditation from last week, please, though. So if you're ready and you'd like to do some healing and soothing on your inner children, just sit back and let's listen while we create some light language magic. So let's call in the energy for clearing all of them. Beautiful. Here we go. Ina kiri, ina kanya, ina mania kari ire pukunya nina nanania shitiri ukuri shutunya nina, marakiri iki yamania shatari ire pukanya nina marishkiri tinya nina pire, nina kire, ina maria shatanya mina kiri uru bukuria nanana mana kare, ira nina kari ikia, makanya nina nakaya ire pukunya nina, mariash krietanya nina, mira kiri ina kaya maria shatanya maria, ari ikinya maria nanana, mariukuri shatunya nina kire, ire pukura ina mana nina. Mana nina kire, ire pukunya nina nanana shatanya mina kire ikinya nania shatari nina pari ire pukuya nina nanana mana ire kinya. And just take a couple of breaths here and let that settle. I want to do a little bit more, so I'm just letting that drop in and settle. Because we're doing a lot of heart work and a lot of gut work, so the digestion, where we hold a lot of stress. And just want to align them. This is where our inner children reactionaries are located, and that's why it's such a force when it comes up, when we're triggered. Miniki ina nanana kaare inya, nina kaare ire bukuria shatanya mina kire, ire buku unya nina nanana kaya ire buku unya nanana kaya pinya nina kire ire pari ire kunia kia, are ikinya nanani kire, urupuku oria nana kaare ikia shiti ikinya, mina ikanya ikire. Oko uria shatanya niki ina nanana maare ira, are kinya ni ikiri inya, are kinya ikinya nina, Maria shatanya nina, Maria tasha nina, Maria tasha nina, Maria tasha nina ire. A couple more breaths here, good. A few more. Ina kaari iki nina kina. Ika uria shita akaya iki na bari itinya ni ika. Ika ashita ari ina paari shikuru uria shitanya ni ikia. Iya paari kia. Ire pakaaya ire pukunya nina Marikia ina nanakaya pari Ire makanya nina na 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 kaya mana. Ire kia mani shatiri ina. Ishkriatinya nina mina. Mina kiri, mina kari iya. Pari ishkritanya nina na 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 mana ire. Taking a few deep breaths. Just letting that settle. And just know the inner children, shadow selves, are just our life lessons in this lifetime. It's not a punishment. It's not why did we go through this, although some of it's quite challenging. But it sets us on a specific course. It sets us on a specific mindset. And if we can harness it and utilize and see the opportunity out of those experiences, we're learning part of our life lessons. So listen to this as often as you like to really soothe, nurture, and cherish our inner children. Have a great day, guys.